So good day, fellow diecast collectors and customizers. So today we're going to discuss about water slide decals. Alright guys, good day to everyone. So our topic for today is all about water slide decals. So for those who is venturing into customizing, hope this video help you in a way to kickstart this amazing journey. Alright, so currently in the market, there are two types of decals available. One is the clear type decals, or what we call transparent. So usually this can be done using an ordinary inkjet or laser printer at your house. As long as you know how to edit those images and fit in your Hot Wheels, you can do basically your own water slide decals. So one example of that is this Mazda Apex decals that I made. Right. So the color looks solid here when printed because the paper is white. But if you, in reality, remove the paper and then the ink itself is transparent. So you can only apply it on a white or a light colored base. For example, this Hot Wheels Mazda RX-7, which is basically why I made the decals itself. I want it to be done on this beautiful Mazda. Alright, but if I'm going to apply the same decals on this black Mazda RX-7, you won't see the decals, you won't see the colors because it's transparent. The dark base will eat up the color. Right? If you want to apply it on dark colored bases, then the white toner decals is for you. Okay, so white toner decals are printed on a specialized printer that has a white component to it. So you can basically get white decals from this toner and at the same time opaque decals. Right? So opaque, that means with whichever or whatever color of the base you apply to, it will show. One sample is this Subaru decals, rally decals that I have made last time. And I made it specifically for the Hot Wheels A9 red Subaru because I want to have an army of rally Subaru in my collection. Alright, so in summary, clear decals is what I can say is readily available because you can print it using your own printer, right? But of course, the application here is limited to the light or white colored bases. Okay, number one. And then number two, whenever you're going to print, let's say you want to print at home, right? Make sure after you print, you apply some top coat on top of your clear decals because if not, the ink will dissolve in water. That's why, look at the decals here. It's a bit shiny because I already applied 2 to 3 thin coats of clear paints. All right, but if your need is to have some white ink and apply it on dark colored bases, then the white toner decals will be for you. Right? It's a bit expensive, and if you don't have the specialized printer, you might want to buy it for those who has those printer. But then the application of white toner decals is limitless. Basically, any color you can use it. All right. So a few tips that I encountered on using this white toner decals is sometimes the color vary, right? Because it's the way of how toner printer interprets the color. If you look at this, the black doesn't look that black. The red doesn't looks vibrant. But on my laptop, when I made this, I selected specifically a vibrant red, but somehow it didn't get printed the same way. So just expect a bit of a color variance for white toner decals. Okay. Number 2 is the ink will not dissolve in water, unlike the clear decals, but then it's very thin. I would recommend you guys to apply 2 to 3 thin coats of clear paints before applying. This will give decals some additional strength. It becomes a bit thicker, so that when you apply it, especially on irregular surfaces, it will not get damaged or will not break if you decided to move it around for adjustment. All right. And then number 3, which is very common as well for clear decals, is I would recommend everyone to have this handy. A decal softener and a decal setter. So I'm using Mr. Hobby, as you can see here. So decal softener basically helps the decals to be a bit softer, especially when you're applying on irregular surfaces. And of course, dark setter gives you that extra adhesive so that it adheres to the casting. It doesn't fall off too easily. All right. And of course, just need to be careful because sometimes white toner ink gets printed on a white paper and it's very hard to see the white ink. You just need to adjust it a bit so that you know where the white ink is printed, like for this one, right? So there's an 82 here. So you just need to be careful. You need to familiarize yourself with the decal so that you know which side you're going to cut. All right. So this is all for today. So if you like this video, if you find this helpful, please like and subscribe and click that notification bell. I will be posting more videos soon. Since I'm doing my own customized decals, I'll be displaying some of my works as well on my YouTube video. So as you can see here, these are some of those completed casting that I have done using my custom decals. So I will be featuring them soon on my future videos. All right. Thank you, everyone.